Sim Stories. Telling stories that matter to change lives. Warning: medically graphic content. The dress. A vesicovaginal fistula is a medical condition that occurs in women when a hole develops between the vagina and the bladder. It's usually the result of a difficult delivery in which, sadly, the baby usually dies. Because of the fistula, women are not able to control the flow of urine, resulting in a perpetual foul smell.
We regularly see women who arrive at the hospital. For whatever reason, they arrive now after many, many years of leaking urine every day.
That's Dr. Ted Watts, who works at the Good News Hospital in Madritsara, Madagascar. For these women, it's a life resigned to squatting over drains and rinsing out rags. This is no way to live. Like a frayed edge, they are pulled out of the social fabric and discarded.
Women who've been left by their husbands, women sometimes who have no one to look after them when they're in hospital because no one wants to associate with them anymore. These are some of the most ostracized patients that we see in this hospital.
They don't attend community weddings. They don't get invited over for tea, perpetually feeling unclean. It makes me empathize with the woman in the gospel stories who was bleeding for 12 long years. In Jewish culture, she would have been considered perpetually unclean. She went from healer to healer, looking for wholeness. Maybe Jesus was her last hope, the last name down the Google search of popular remedies, an itinerant Jewish rabbi who was rumored to cure all diseases. What did she have to lose? The Good News Hospital offers operations to correct fistulas. It's the only operation the hospital felt strongly needed to be offered for free.
Because most of these women would not be able to pay.
Like the woman in the gospel stories, a lady came in at the end of her rope. She had been to 3 different facilities looking for healing. I don't know why it didn't work at the other centers. Maybe God wanted her to come here, to the Good News Hospital. Maybe she would also hear that story of the woman who found healing in Jesus. The doctor explained the procedure.
The consequences, they're just so extreme. If the woman's cured, then her life is back on track. She'll dance out of the hospital. She'll maybe hug you when you tell her. If she's not cured, she's devastated.
She underwent the procedure for now her 4th time. And when the surgery was completed, it was tested using a dyed liquid. It's the moment of truth.
As a surgeon in that situation, it's a massive emotional roller coaster.
And there was no leak. Tears of joy and relief finally broke through. She was being made whole. As a parting gift, the women are given a new dress to take home, a dress lovingly made by women in the community.
We also want that dress to be a picture of the new life that Jesus holds out to them. He's not ashamed to lift up their heads and say, "You're a daughter of the King."
Can you imagine it? A beautifully colored dress hanging in the window, being lowered down with accompanying words, "This is for you, my daughter."
And whatever we can do in this hospital to demonstrate that to these women is hugely, hugely powerful. We've been really privileged over the last couple of years to see a number of those women responding in faith and to see them embracing not just a new life physically, but a new eternal life with Jesus.
Can you picture her trying it on? maybe she would wear that dress and have tea with the neighbors.